All right, welcome back to another video, everyone. So today I am just gonna go through the trades that I took this week, and then I'm not gonna go over the trade that I took last week, but we're gonna start here on the stats. So from the 4th, which is Friday last week, to the 11th, which is today, that was pretty much after I got my payout approved. They took the money out of the account and it was reset to, I think, 4,600. So clean sheet. Next payout window has started now. We didn't take a trade on Monday because that was when, I think that was when all the tariffs came out, and well, the reciprocal tariffs, and yeah, that was just a crazy day. So I did not want to trade that. Didn't want to get chopped up. Didn't want to blow the account. But yeah, let's look at this. Friday, I think we took a trade. I'm not really sure though. Actually, no, I don't think we took a trade. So this is pretty much just this week, Tuesday through Friday. Yeah, so total P&L, $555, not bad. I've been scaling down using like 3 or 4 micros since the volatility is just insane right now. It's not really crazy to catch a 50-point trade in a matter of a minute and a half or something. So yeah, I'm just trying to reduce my risk and let the volatility keep the account up and keep the leverage up. So yeah, let's go through this. I took 8 trades total this week, 6 winners, 2 losers, 1 loss yesterday and 1 loss today. The one today, I'll just go over that, but I really shouldn't have taken that loss. And yeah, my biggest winning trade was around $400. That was on Wednesday, and then yesterday was my biggest loser, which was $486. Still not that bad considering the volatility. So yeah, I'm not really angry about that. But yeah, I mean, you can see all this. Those were the 2 losses, smaller one and a bigger one. And yeah, so let's go into the trades. So this is Tuesday. I took 1 trade. It was in the morning. We found support in this point of control zone near open. And why didn't I take this short? ES tapped that point of control zone and the trade was invalid. And if I were to get in on the pullback, you would have seen I would have gotten stopped out. So glad I didn't take that. So yeah, we found some strength to the upside, and once NQ closed above this point of control zone, wait, I don't know why. Hold on. Was this the trade? I'm trying to think. Oh, my bad, guys. It was this. It was like here to here. Okay, scratch that. So ES closed above this point of control zone, but NQ wasn't around that. This one, I really wanted to see what we did once we got up into this point of control zone. You can see we didn't close above on this candle, then we finally did. I want to see a pullback to this point of control zone to get in. Sorry. We never got that. We ended up closing another 3-minute candle, but we didn't tap this point of control zone yet. So same with ES. So this long was still valid, and I just waited for price to retrace back. I didn't have a limit set because I wasn't really sure if we were actually gonna just tap and then go. So I waited for a reaction once we got some buyers stepping in after we tapped this point of control zone. I got in and I held up to like 50 points. Could have held up to this point of control zone, but once we got up here and I saw price kind of like hesitating, I really didn't want to stay in. If you guys remember, 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago, I didn't close out of a trade where ES was literally one tick away from the point of control zone, and I didn't move my stop to break even or anything, and that ended up being one of my biggest losses in this account. So yeah, I'm just not taking any chances, especially in this market right now. Volatility is crazy. It's very whippy. It can go back and forth super quickly. And yeah, so that was the first trade on Tuesday. Let's head over to Wednesday. It was in the morning. There we go. Wednesday morning. Okay, so this day I was super bullish right off of open. You can see the strength we got, and I typically don't take trades like super close to open because of the volatility, and it is highly manipulative. So I tend to wait a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes for price to kind of establish itself and find some grounding, but it just looked so good. I couldn't pass it up. So yeah, NQ, we weren't really around any point of control zone, so I was just paying attention to ES, and you can see we closed above this point of control zone. Super bullish. I was super confident in this trade, and I think I ended up getting into this candle on the pullback, and then obviously we held into a lot of drawdown, which was kind of scary. 18 points on ES, and I think it was like, yeah, it was around 70 points. I should have gotten out of that, but I was conscious about my leverage. I think I was in 3 micros, maybe 4, and that's pushing it. But yeah, I mean, we were in drawdown and it was pretty scary, but obviously I had the confidence that we were gonna go, and I definitely could have held this trade for a long time. Could have caught a good, I would have probably gotten out around here, 200 points. That's the volatility of this market right now. So yeah, I mean, I did get like 50 points out of this trade, and that's a lot to me, but I mean, you can see the potential of holding this, and you can see how many points you can get, especially in this volatility. So yeah, I mean, nonetheless, I'm very happy with this trade. I know I suffered through a lot of drawdown here, but I had diamond hands and I held through it, was confident, and paid off. So that was the one trade on Wednesday, and I was done trading for the day after that, so that was nice. Thursday, yesterday, that was a tough day. Um, oh, definitely more difficult than the others. First loss of the week, and it was pretty big. Well, not too big, but yeah, I mean, no one really likes taking losses, but yeah, I mean, it's part of trading. So, yeah, this was the loss right here. I really wanted a long here. I was still bullish. I know we were kind of trending down, but I mean, after the what was it? After Trump paused the tariffs for 90 days, like I was so bullish on this market, and I really wanted to find a long. We got a good close above this point of control zone. We looked really strong to go up. You can see this support. It's like perfect. And yeah, it looked really good. ES closed above this. Oh wait, okay. Yeah, ES closed above this point of control zone. I wouldn't have done anything different. The one thing that I've noticed is like I need to wait for the initial reaction, because on all the losses that I've taken, I just get in immediately on the pullback to the point of control zone, and I don't wait to see if it actually like holds. So, yeah, I mean, on the losses, I get in on the pullback, and then it never goes back into profit. So it comes back, and then it just kind of flushes down, and it keeps on like trading within this range that's underneath the point of control zone that I got into. So if I can wait, maybe this trade would have been different. So I would have waited. You could see that price comes back, flushes below, now trading down here. I don't get in because I shouldn't get into this trade yet. And if price comes back up and we find strength above this point of control zone, then I can get into the trade. So I don't know if that makes sense. Makes sense to me. Definitely makes sense to my strategy. And yeah, that's what I did today, and I'll show you. But yeah, that was the loss. And then I waited for PM to take another trade, because if I take one loss in the morning, then I can take one more trade in the PM session. Oh, I'm going too far. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I took another long. It was after 1:30. We found support down here, started getting bought back up, found a lot of strength, and we closed above this point of control zone. This is where I waited. Actually, yeah, so I did this. I waited for the reaction on this trade, and I waited for the reaction today. So both winners, and I think I have done well at analyzing this, my losses, and learning from them. So yeah, this is what I did differently. We barely closed above this point of control zone. And then I waited, and you can see ES closed back below this, and I wasn't in the trade yet. It looks like I was, but I wasn't. And then once ES started getting bought back up through this point of control zone, and you can see NQ found support on this point of control zone. Once we got that follow through and buyers started stepping back in, that's when I got in. It was around when ES came back above this point of control zone. So I got in and I just took a quick little 35, 40 points. And that only made back around half, maybe like 65% of what I lost in the first trade. So yeah, I mean, it didn't make up for all the losses that I took, but it definitely made it more manageable to come back from, and that was really good. So last trade today. I do have the video of the trade today, and I will put it in this video right after I go over this trade. Yeah, right here. Right there. All right. So this morning we were just chopping around on a range. I don't really know what I was looking for. I was just kind of playing it by ear. We got this close below this point of control zone, close below this point of control zone on NQ, and I ended up getting in right away initially, and price never got that reaction. So I ended up closing the trade quickly because I didn't want to hold into all this drawdown, and I really just wanted to see price come back down and show more weakness below this point of control zone. So I closed the trade out for, I think it was like $70 loss, and then I just waited, and you can see ES respected these point of control zones, started selling back down. NQ closed this candle here, and then once we got more sellers right after this candle closed, and we were back under this point of control zone, I got in. I was more confident in the trade, and I really just, I don't know, I really wanted to hold down to this low that we made, and that would have been a perfect trade, perfect exit. But after the loss that I took here, it was only $70, but I didn't want to go into the weekend with, like, I don't know, poor emotions to my trading. So I really just wanted to end on a win. I took, it was around 200, no, 65. So it was like 130, 140. Super small trade, but we made up that loss that we took here, and we made some profit. So I was super happy with this trade. You can see we whipped right back up. So this would have been the max I'd hold the trade through. And that's pretty much it today and for the week. So we're up, we'll go back to this, up 555 since taking that second payout. And the account is currently sitting at 155. So that is at the payout threshold, but it's only been 4 trading days. I got to get 8 to get another payout, and then I need 5 days of $50 or more winning days, which I've got 3 now. So I guess today's just one of those $50 winning days to book. We've got 3 of those days complete, 2 more winning days, and we're good on that rule. And then we need to trade 8 total days and keep the account above 5,100. So hopefully we can find some solid trades next week, solid profits. And yeah, that is pretty much it today. I don't know what else I wanted to go over. Oh, here, let me show you guys the PA charts. That was my payout of 606. Currently we're at 35, now 36 today. P&L is at 51. What was it? 51, 55. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we had a $350 winning day, followed by a $392, then a $251 loss, and now a $65 winning day. So really good trading so far. Let's keep it up, and hopefully maybe we can get that third payout requested next week. We definitely could. So just gotta stay disciplined, stay on track with my strategy, no emotional trading, and yeah, that is pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.